Michael Cohen, who served as Donald Trump's former personal lawyer, declared this week that he was absolutely ready for cross-examination in a potential trial after giving testimony to a Manhattan grand jury considering charges against the president. "Yes, there are things that we did that were wrong, for instance, the hush money payment, but I never expected that democracy would be on the line as a direct result of the former president," Cohen told ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos. "I was working for a man who ultimately became president of the United States." Trump's former fixer claimed that he is not concerned about Trump supporters criticizing his testimony. "The information is accurate. I'm not concerned about anything they want to use against me because the truth is the truth, and it will always prevail," said he. After meeting with them twice this week, prosecutors looking into the 2016 payment made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels did not ask Cohen any specific questions, but Cohen did state that, in his opinion, there is enough evidence to indict and convict the former president. "The district attorney has all the information required to build an indictment that will result in a prosecution and a conviction," Cohen assured the audience and the American people. When Stephanopoulos asked Cohen what his biggest regret was, he responded that it was working for Trump in 2007. "My biggest regret is that there was no justification at all. I didn't have to and probably shouldn't have worked for him. Yes, it has cost me a lot. I should have listened to my wife, my daughter, and my son and declined the job. It's cost my family a lot of money, our well-being, our finances, and my legal standing," he said. "The most important thing is that, as I told you almost 5 years ago today, my wife, my daughter, my son, and my country always come first in my loyalty." "Do you believe that justice will be done?" Stephanopoulos questioned. Cohen answered, "I'm sure it will be." Before the interview, Cohen tweeted a reminder that 5 years ago, he told Stephanopoulos that his family and country came first. He also promised to talk about how he has stayed true to those words since then. In the final weeks of the 2016 presidential campaign, Daniels was allegedly paid $130,000 by Trump's former fixer to keep quiet about an affair she claimed to have had with the candidate. Former President George H.W. Bush has denied having an affair, and his attorneys have painted the money as an extortionate payment. "You must consult Michael Cohen. My lawyer is Michael. You must query Michael." In 2018, Trump told reporters on Air Force One that he was unaware of the payment. Nevertheless, the Trump Organization is said to have reimbursed Cohen for the payment, and then recorded the reimbursement as a legal expense, prompting the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to look into whether Trump fabricated financial records. Following his guilty plea to federal charges, including campaign finance violations associated with the hush payment, Cohen was sentenced to prison. Cohen's attorney, Lanny Davis, pointed out on Wednesday that federal prosecutors had claimed that Trump, who is listed as Individual 1 in court documents, gave Cohen the order to make the $130,000 hush payment, and that his reimbursement to Cohen was then incorrectly recorded in the Trump Organization's records. After former Trump advisors Hope Hicks, Kellyanne Conway, and several others met with prosecutors via Zoom on Wednesday, Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, did as well. The clearest sign yet that prosecutors are about to decide whether to indict Trump is that they invited him to testify in the investigation last week. No American president, living or dead, has ever even been charged with a crime.